Hey Jennifer, thanks for your post about kind of your takeaway of constructivism. I liked how when you were talking about as a therapist, we have to also be aware that we have our own way of seeing and viewing things and kind of our own mindset of what things are the right way or the wrong way. So we do need to be self aware of our own reality and as well as our own culture and the family that we're serving their culture as well. And I think when it comes to reframing, and in particular, like reframing with the family, in my experience, there is like that delicate balance where you're as a therapist, you're basically kind of the mediator of the family, right? And so it's having that change talk and that reframing in a way that no one feels like they're getting, the finger pointed at them or they're the wrong way. So kind of kind of a way that I like start the reframing process. And I do this kind of naturally. I notice like thinking more about these concepts um, throughout the week. Like for instance, I can think of a resident I'm working with, and they're like, "Oh, that staff is always out to get me. Look at them. They're logging about me right now." And because they have this idea based on, experiences throughout the system that people don't care about them that work for the system. They don't want to see them succeed. They don't want to see them win. And there's evidence. I mean, there's things that would make anyone feel like that. And so it takes a lot of work, and patience. I feel like also on my part, to work through that with them, and so kind of like I start doing it gently, like, you know, is are you is there maybe something else it could be writing about, or what makes you feel like that, or could it be this, or is it this? So kind of just like putting the question in their head, and I was like, oh well, I saw them doing this, but what if it was this? To kind of like get those juices flowing and get them to start thinking about things in a different way. And I mean, it doesn't work all the time. As a matter of fact, in this situation that I'm thinking of, the resident was like, "Yeah, no, maybe like 0.0001% chance, Kayla, that they're doing what you what you're suggesting." So I think it's just like meeting the family's level where they're at, because not everybody, is ready, and a lot of people are resistant, especially in family settings, because there's always that identified problem or identified patient, that everyone expects you to fix specifically and not involve them. So I think we have to be mindful of that as well.